Hello, this is Zach Hayes, writer, director, and editor of Incredibly Wet Man, and I'm joined with...
Keegan on. I play the Incredibly Wet Man.
Yes, I also play Epoch
Yeah.
in the movie. It's a background character, but...
And this is the commentary.
Yes, this is the commentary that nobody asked for, but we thought it would be fun to do. And it'd be a nice way to commemorate the 1-year anniversary of this groundbreaking, revolutionary indie film.
So right now we're seeing the newscasters.
Yep.
Which are all filmed in one day, I believe.
Yeah, all newscaster parts were filmed in one day. So you probably were able to tell that because they always have the same background. It's all on one street, Somerset, and we just moved around the street to try to... It was our lame attempt to try to make it look like different locations.
It doesn't look that bad.
It doesn't look that bad.
Okay.
No one really...
Tom's on a brick wall there.
Yeah, that could be literally anywhere.
And this is shrubs, so the greenery. And I think Yusuf's by a building, so yeah.
And just before we get into the film, I wanted to say just a little background on the film and how it started. So the idea for Incredibly Wet Man actually came from Keegan. And Keegan didn't mention this, but he also co-wrote the movie. He was kind of like an assistant writer. Any of the jokes he laughed at were probably provided by Keegan.
Oh, like it.
So yeah, this movie just... Keegan came up with this character in 2006, I believe, at a leadership camp at our high school, Bell High School.
It was out of desperation, actually.
Yeah. The whole leadership camp was water themed, so you were supposed to bring a costume, and Keegan didn't bring anything, so he decided the best option was
to drench myself in water.
In my
clothes. And
call himself Extremely Wet Man. That was the name that we began with. And then I was at a point where I just really wanted to jump into trying to make a film just for fun, and I thought that character was really funny, and I just had a bunch of ideas floating around in my head. So one night I just decided to write them all down in a script form, and most of the writing was done in just one night. There's a nice shot. Keegan wasn't actually naked.
For any of this film.
For any of it, but he was pretty damn close.
Banana hammock.
Yeah, there's a lot of... we tried to make the shots, we tried to make them look good when we were filming. We tried to make it look like he was actually naked, but in a lot of shots you could actually see he was wearing a bathing suit or underwear or whatever you were wearing. So in the editing process, we had to do some digital zooming to make it look convincing.
This is our apartment on Somerset that we live with Marty Shaw and the two of us. And I think we permanently water damaged it after filming this. It's water everywhere.
We took no precautionary measures to protect the wood floor. Like you think there'd be something below Keegan in these scenes, but there isn't.
And there's like lighting rigs all around us and electricity and
yeah. The lighting for this entire movie was provided by Jeff Salvai. We borrowed lights from him that he used to use for his band, Midnight Grace.
Midnight Grace.
Great band. One of the best, really.
For their time.
Yeah.
This is Duncan, by the way. He's a friend of ours.
Yeah.
That's his actual name. That's Duncan.
Yeah, when I was writing the movie, I needed a character, kind of a foil for the Incredibly Wet Man character, and I just thought, I based the character off of Duncan, and then I just realized that the character was just Duncan, or how I perceived Duncan. So it was a really easy character to write because I know Duncan pretty well, and yeah. One of my favorite characters.
The wettest man in Eastern Ontario. That's my claim to fame.
Yeah, that's a line. We actually we recorded a sketch that has never surfaced as part of our. We used to do a comedy sketch group called the Optimists, which some of you might be familiar with, and we actually filmed a sketch with Peter Grant McKechnie, who wrote the music for this film, that featured Incredibly Wet Man like 2 years before this movie, and it was an interview with him. Do you remember that?
I don't.
Really? We were in your bathroom at your house.
Oh,
Get closer to the mic.
actually. Maybe I do, yeah.
Yeah, and it was remember, and like you like splashed water on your face, and you're like, ugh. Anyway, we did that, and
yeah, I wonder where that is.
I think that was when you invented that saying, "Wettest man in Eastern Ontario."
Now where are we going?
Duncan.
Oh,
yes. And this is the end of part 1, so we'll see you guys in the part 2 commentary.